This is the Man Stop It podcast. Man Stop It. Man Stop It. Subscribe to my channel, man. Leave a comment down below. This your boy Big Les. Man Stop It. I got a story on Booger. One of my other sons, man. I got a lot of them, man. But yeah, that's my boy Booger, man. You know, smash that like button. Share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. And but yeah, I got a story on Booger, man. You know, Booger and my son Scrap, you know, they was really best friends, you know. They brothers, you know, they real brothers. You know, they best friends, but blood don't make them, you know what I'm saying? But Booger, man, he was a real one. You know, he a real one, man. I love Booger. I remember when Brian did go to jail, you know, Booger called my phone. You know, he stayed calling me, you know, Pops, what's up, you good? He always checked on me. He always made sure I was straight. But yeah, Booger, man, him and Brian, man, they was, you know, that was his boy. You know what I'm saying? That was his boy, man. But yeah, like I say, man, Booger, man, Booger used to come to the crib. Uh, Booger stayed at the crib too, you know. Come over there with Brian, and Brian always getting his homies in, you know, his brothers in. Hey, can he spend the night? He always, you know, trick me. But Booger, you know, that was my son. That was my boy. I looked at him like a son for real. So, but when Brian went to jail, I ain't gonna lie, you know, Booger, man, he like I said, and I must keep saying it, man, like the streets portray them, man. These streets made them people, made them kids, them boys, the men, you know, to be the way they are. They go on both sides. You know, I'm not just talking about one side, I'm talking about both sides, because they all had to go through this struggle of their era. You know, they all went through this struggle, you know, rearing about motherfuckers running up on them and this and that. But at the end of the day, man, like I say, you know, Booger is one of mine. And like I say, when my son went to jail, Booger called me, you know, Pops, if Scrap need anything, just let me know. And I got him. You know, if y'all need some help. You know, Booger was a kid. You know what I'm saying? He was a kid himself. But he did call me and tell me, like, I got him, whatever, you know, if I can do, Pops. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help Scrap, you know. And I'm not gonna say a lot of them did, a lot of them, you know, called me, a lot of them was there, you know. But for the most part, you know, a lot of them, they was all kids at that, you know, that time. So I wasn't expecting nothing from nobody. But it just shocked me that Booger called me and, you know, offered, you know what I'm saying, to help me with Scrap when he was locked up, you know. And you know, he used to be out here on Dummy and all this and that. And I pulled Booger to the side one day and I told him, you know, you need to chill out. You need to calm down. You need to fall back. You know, you you're a good kid, man. And I don't want you to waste yourself out here in these streets on this bullshit. So I need you to really just take a chill pill, just cool out, man, and just try to get yourself together. You know, 'cause Booger, man, he was really a loose cannon, man. He was a loose cannon, man. You know, he was like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not glorifying nothing that they do. You know, I don't like that to glorify what they do. But when they forced to do it, and like I said, I'm talking about both sides. You know, because them kids is forced to be in this shit too. You know, some of them just like the shit, but a lot of them they don't. They don't even want to be in that shit. But like I say, Booger, man, he was cool as hell, man. He a cool boy, man. And I remember right before he went to jail, I had called Booger the night before. I think he went to jail. And I talked to him. And I was like, where you at, son? He was like, man, Pops, I'm up here at this McDonald's. I think he was up there with his rappy, the one he on that case with, damn, Pooh? Well, I forgot his name, man. I don't want to get his name wrong, but I know him too. But he was up there with him at the McDonald's. And I was just calling, like I say, to check on him, see how he was doing. He was like, I'm at this McDonald's, Pops. And I'm finna trying to get home. I'm like, you trying to get home? Yeah. He was like, you around, Pops? And I'm like, yeah. You know, I used to give him rides sometimes. You know, like when I come pick up Brian, you know, Booger always right there. And Brian always, you know, he let him know, my pop's gonna take you home. He'll take you home. Used to get me every time. So, you know, I ain't finna let Booger walk. I ain't finna let Booger be sitting on the block. No, I took Booger home plenty of times. Uh, every time that I snatch Brian up, Brian get me with that and Booger, you know, he don't ask me, he don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I always did. I always took him home. I never left Booker out there, you know, to walk home. Because he'll pull it, he'll walk home. He'll walk right through 600 shit, all that. He did it plenty of time. You know, he'll walk through that shit. Yeah. So, no, I didn't want that to happen, man. He was taking too many chances like that. But, you know, Booker didn't walk through that shit to get home, you know. And not to brag, but they didn't want to see Booger, you know what I'm saying? But he'll walk through there to get home. He didn't care. You know, I'm just gonna keep it real, you know. And I mean, all that time, I think Booger went to jail 2013. He went to jail before Brian died. And shit, I think it took like 6 years. He was on trial. He was fighting this case. I think he was getting sentenced or something. And I went to court. And I went to court for him. Everybody was in there. So I went up there. I got that, you know, I got the picture in the phone, but I went to court. And Booker saw me over there. He looked over and saw me in court. And all he did was smile. Big ass smile on his face. Like, what up, Pops? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he in court. He can't really say too much. But he was happy to see me, man. I was happy to see Booger. I ain't gonna lie, 'cause I ain't seen my boy in years since he was in there fighting that case. But I went to court for him. It was his trial. And he looked over there and saw me. He was happy than a motherfucker. Big ass smile. I love you, Booger. Uh, you get that shit back to them, man. You come home, bro. I love you, man. Pop's gonna be out here when you come home, man. Just keep your head up too, man. I love you, Booger. Peace. Like I say, I'm gonna say this to say that. I can't forget. Man, stop it.